All right, well, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's adventure. We are on the trail today, and we will be doing the Stonetown Circular Trail. We're here at Stonetown Recreation Area in Ringgold, New Jersey. Actually, it's not too far from the Northern Green State Forest, which I did a couple hikes there. You can check out those videos here. We're just down the road from that. But this will be my second training hike from Mount Elbert. This hike is a loop. It's about 10 miles, and we're going to gain about 2,300 feet of elevation. So we'll see how it goes. It's not supposed to rain today. It's cloudy, but I think the rain will hold off, so that's good. But let's get going, and let's get to hiking. All right, here's the start of the trail, Stonetown Recreation Complex. So everything recommends going counterclockwise. That way you get the climb out of the way first when you're fresh. So I believe we're going up there. So that'll be a pretty steep climb. I'm 99% sure that's where we're going. So we're down this way. We'll find a trail down here someplace, and then we'll get going. All right, we got our first water crossing here. It doesn't look too terrible. I think we can stay relatively dry in this. Constantly dipping my poles today because we have a lot of ups and downs today, so easy on my knees. But yeah, this is a trail here, and we're following the red triangle trail. So, and beautiful scenery here. So we'll be on the lookout for bears and snakes and all sorts of stuff. So, all right, let's go. All right, now the water crossing. It's been raining a lot, so the trail is very muddy, but this one looks pretty rock hoppable here. Could probably stay dry here, but yeah, we're following the red triangle, so it's gonna turn up here. But all right, we are so far so good. It's been pretty flat and muddy, but we're gonna start climbing soon, I think. I don't really see that. That is going straight up. This is where we start climbing. We're gonna go climb up the mountain that I was showing you at the beginning. This is where the climbing is, and we're pretty straight to the road. I don't know if you can see way in the distance. That is the Wanaki Reservoir through the trees there. And this road actually takes us to that road will actually take you to Northern Green State Forest, where we were for a couple of videos. So we're gonna climb up here. We should get a good view of the reservoir later, but I got some work to do first. All right, we're just sitting here taking a break. It is cloudy, but it's humid out today, so I'm already sweating. But we're almost at the top of the first climb, so it'll be nice. And we'll be on the ridgeline for a little bit. But I brought 2.5 liters of water with me today, so hopefully that will be enough. Snacks. There's a couple of scenic viewpoints, so I'll probably stop at one of those for lunch. But so far so good. You can kind of see the trail behind me, but hasn't been too bad. I mean, it's been uphill, but it hasn't been too bad. Not like Tammany, which is steep. This is uphill, but it's a gradual slope. So doing well so far. All right, the trail goes up this way, so we can climb out. We have to climb up this giant boulder here. Do some scrambling, so you can see the place up that way. So let's see where this goes. I don't know if it's going to skirt the edge or we have to go up, but let's walk up here, see where it's going to take us up here. I see it skirts the edge here. Yeah, it kind of goes around. You can see the pink ribbon up there. Well, shoot, I was ready to do a raw scramble, but maybe later. Yeah, here we go. Now we gotta scramble up. Now that definitely goes up. We gotta scramble up over that. Look out here. You can see a little bit of a view. See, we did gain quite a bit of elevation coming up. Like I said, it wasn't super steep. It's definitely uphill all the way, but not super steep. So let's get up and over this rock section here. All right, made up the top of the rock. Not a bad view from up here. Could be better, could be worse, but pretty nice. Sun's coming out now, so it's getting hotter, but so I'm gonna go up over there in the shade, grab a snack. So pretty neat. We came down a little shady area here. This is nice, flat, shaded. That's where we have to go. That is up, up, up. It's up to the top of the next ridge. But yeah, that's where we just came down off of there. Yeah, nice little shade, nice little shaded area here. Cool off a little bit, but yeah, you can see the we're going up that way, and that is definitely up to the top, and I believe the viewpoint's up that way. All right, we made it to the first overlook here. There's an American flag up here, so let's walk up here and see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice. Like some strip mining over there. Yeah, nice little view. Baseball fields. So I believe that's where I started, down by the playground and the baseball fields. That's where I parked. So you can see how yeah, that's we were probably looking up here when I showed you the opening video. But man, that's nice. You can see the reservoir in the back there. Let me zoom in there. It's nice. Alright, I'm definitely going to take a nice long break here. Enjoy this for a little bit. Bugs are bad. There's a nice breeze now, but I didn't bring any bug spray with me, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have some lunch. Alright, up we go. Let's go. Get up here. Oh yeah, alright, I gotta put this away. I gotta scramble up here. Alright, we are leaving this overlook. Took a nice long break up here. Had a group of Chinese people come up here. So that was always fun, practicing my Chinese. That's always a fun little thing. So we took pictures, talked a little bit. So you gotta keep going. You got a long way to go yet. So let's go. Down in between another nice little of these valleys. Looks like another short little ascent, and this will be it for a while. And after this, after we summit this peak, then we have a long descent before we go back up again. So that'll be nice. I've been climbing all morning, so it'll be nice to have a little down here. We can pick up a little speed, but it's nice and cool in these shady sections here. So you can see where it goes up and up between those rocks. Alright, well, the descent hasn't been too bad. It's been nice and gradual, not too steep, just like the uphill, which is good. It's just the right mix of a little challenging, but not so much that you are gonna fall or anything. So it's been nice. This forest here, very, very quiet. I haven't seen anybody else on my descent, so that's nice. But yet all the elevation we just gained, we were losing, and then we'll have to gain it again a second climb. So this is considered a very strenuous trail, and it's good training trail to get at least some sort of distance and elevation combined. So yeah, so far so good. The overlooks have been good. I think we have another overlook coming up soon, so that'll be fun. So I will, I'll take you there. Man, I'm enjoying the shaded part here. Shaded, mostly flat. Nice change of pace from hiking uphill in the sun, but we're still technically on our descent. Looking at all trails, we're on the descent, so. But it's been nice though. It's been a nice descent, all shaded. So, and they've been marking the trails with these ribbons too. So if it's not blazed, you can just look for the pink ribbons too. So, all right, I'm gonna continue on here. Alright, well, this is the summit of Bear Mountain. There's a Bear Mountain in New Jersey. Down here. I haven't been filming too much because it's been all uphill and rocky, like rock skimmers, all that stuff. And I'd be doing fine if it wasn't so hot, wasn't so humid out. I mean, the elevation and the distance isn't what's bothering me. It's the heat. It's supposed to be going up to 81 today, but there is humidity in, so that's really slowing me down. But I mean, the elevation is fine. I can do it no problem. But yeah, so we're gonna take a break here. I'm about 3 miles in on a 10-mile hike, so I got not even halfway yet. So it's gonna be a long day, but we're plugging along. All right, this is probably the steepest part of the hike so far. This will take us up to the scenic overlook, which gives a look at the Wanaki Reservoir, but that is steep. And after this, we'll have some flat and some downhill. So it's up and down, up and down. That's all we're doing. It's a good workout though. And luckily, the last probably couple miles has been in the shade, so it's been very nice. All right, made it to an overlook by the Wanaki Reservoir. Man, this is much better than the first one. In fact, it's one of the better overlooks I've seen in a while, actually. So if you look over there, I'll zoom in a little bit. So I came over that bridge this morning, and probably straight ahead, right where my finger is, that's where we started. So we just did a big half a circle, and we're gonna end up back this. This is one big loop. But yeah, I drove over that bridge, and then right there where my finger is, about that's where we started this morning. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool overlook. Take a break here. Getting cool out. I don't know. It might. Don't like those clouds, but it might rain. All right, we got down to the level ground, but this is a swampy, flooded mess. So I'm gonna try and get through this as quickly as I can without getting too wet. But this will be a challenge for sure. So, all right. This area here has been very nice. It's been flat, a little bit rocky. We got the little screen crossing. It looks like there used to be a bridge, but the bridge is out. But you could probably still maneuver it. I can jump over that without getting wet, but. Pretty little stream cross. There's a lot of stream crossings back there. I managed to stay dry. You have to do a lot of problem solving, rock hop and stuff like that. I did get the back of my heel wet in the swampy area, but it's fine. I'm almost done. So I decided I'm going to cut this hike a little short. When I get out to the reservoir and Stonetown Road, I'm going to follow Stonetown Road back to the parking lot. I think it's like a 2-mile road walk. I don't know. I'll check when I get there. But it's better than traipsing 5 miles through the woods on very, very, very rough terrain. So, and it took me about 5 hours to do 5 miles today. So, and I don't have 5 more hours to do another 5 miles because it'll be dark before then. So, decided to make an executive decision and cut it short. But I'll show you that when we get there. So, let me continue on, and I'll show you the reservoir when you get it. All right, this is lovely. Bridge. I haven't seen this all day. It's been all water crossings, rock hopping, swampy river. Yeah, these rivers have been gorgeous today. But the road's right up there, so I'm just about done with the woods part. Man, good stuff. All right, so I am out of the woods. So it's about 2.8 miles on a road walk to get back to my car. Or I can traipse 4 miles through the woods on very, very uneven terrain. So which would you pick? Would you pick 4 miles through the woods, or would you do the road walk? Leave your comment down below. So I'm gonna do the road walk. Maybe some poor soul will have pity on me and give me a lift up there. If not, I'll just make the slow walk up there. So we're gonna end the video here. Thanks for coming along on this adventure. I think this is the right call, because I don't know what the terrain is like in the last 4 miles. So, and it's 4 o'clock, so it gets dark in 3 hours. So I don't want to risk being out there when it's dark out. So, all right, thanks for coming along on this trail. So yes, I changed my channel name. We'll have more on that next video. But until then, this is Travels and Trails with Ron. We'll see you in the next adventure.